name is Sarah Meister, and I'm a curator here in the Department of Photography at the Museum of Modern Art. The museum has different curatorial departments, and photography is one of them. One of the nicest things about being a curator here is that you are responsible for a collection in every sense of the word. So that's from working on acquisitions, bringing new work to the museum. Exhibitions certainly is a big part of being a curator. Planning exhibitions either from the museum's own collection, which is largely what I do, or loan exhibitions that you bring together work from all over the world. You want to pick pictures that like one another, but perhaps they're different in some significant way that allows you to understand what the photographer was doing. You think about varying the pace and the structure and things like that, and you know, that's a fun part of being a curator for sure. Deciding where things are going to be. You know, you don't want it to be so predictable that somebody walks in and they say, "Oh, I get it." You know, they don't even have to look at the individual pictures. But you don't want it to be so complex that they walk in and they think, "Well, what in the world is this?" Everyone makes connections between things that they see. You can't just look at a random selection of pictures and have it mean anything. And so one of the most important things a curator does in an exhibition is clarify something about the art that's on display for people, even if they don't read anything. As a curator, the one thing you don't do is you never hang a picture. I'm not allowed to hang a picture. So that's what the registrar does. And the art handlers, you say, "Oh, a little to the left, a little to the right," and they hang it up on the wall and put the nails in the wall. You never do that. A curator is also important in terms of caring for the collection, so that we're the custodians of these photographs. Not that we don't want other curators to use photographs in their show, and we certainly encourage that, and not that we wouldn't use work from other departments in our own exhibitions. But I know how to care for a photograph better than most people, so you may as well leave your photograph with me and I'll make sure it's around for the next couple hundred years.
My name is Karen Van Wert. I'm the preparator for the Department of Photography at the Museum of Modern Art. Well, I guess preparator, it's preparing the photos for either exhibition or storage, but really my position is more when the photos come back to make sure they're housed in the best archival manner for long-term storage.
So this is our cold storage. We keep about 80% of the museum's collection here, and the other 20% is with the registrar in Queens or around the museum. It's a combination of an academic position and a very object-oriented one. So I think those are the two paths to really become a curator. There's a lot of value to learning about the theoretical and historical movements, of course, and that's one of the great things that a graduate program can provide. But there's also a value to having hands-on experience. It's astounding to me the number of people who have great credentials, but they're not really willing to roll up their sleeves and get it done, or they can't write. You know, being able to write a paragraph on a work of art or an artist is a really, really important skill. And you don't have to be an art history major to do that. For me, the greatest advice I got was what my parents gave me, which was to study what you love. You know, so if you learn how to think and you learn how to write, and if you have a good work ethic, there are a lot of things that can happen for you.